By the way, that's insane. I was in middle school a decade ago. That's crazy. Okay. So my big toe would cross over my little. So the toe next to my big toe, my big toe and my first toe cross. Now to actual video business. Well, that's business, but anyway. Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm Emma, aka that CP chick in middle school. I started having problems with my feet. So my big toe and my first toe crossed. And because they were crossing, it created a, like a little bunion, like an extra bone situation there. And so I was using these little toe spacers. They're legit called toe spacers to uncross my toes. So then I started walking more in like high school, and they started to become more uncomfortable. I was in drama in high school, and I did a lot of plays and musicals. So I noticed when I was doing that, they were bothering me, and so I brought it to my orthopedic surgeon. So I continued using these for a little bit, and then it was more, I want to say more like freshman year of college, where I was like, oh no, this is it, hurt. I was getting blisters in between my toes because they were crossing. I was not being able to even wear tennis shoes. Even wearing tennis shoes was uncomfortable because my bunions would rub on the side of the tennis shoe, and it would make it really uncomfortable. So I went to my parents and I said, look, these are really bothering me. Can we talk to Dr. Bruce about that foot surgery? And say, let's, when you're on Christmas break and you're home, let's get this surgery done. And we did. I had I guess it's called a bunionectomy. I guess he like shaved the bone, uncrossed the, like broke the toe and put a rod in the toe. I guess that's what he did. And so that was done on both my feet, and it wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world. It actually really, really hurt. But so I was fortunate enough to have a nerve block, so that blocked a lot of the pain. But then I was in these Running Green Christmas casts, and I'll put a picture up here somewhere of those. So I was doing that. I had like walking boots, and I was in a walker for a while. And then the start of that next semester, I was starting my first placement in the schools for student teaching. So I was in a first grade classroom, and I had these walking boots. I might have even called them astronaut boots for the kids, because they were a lot more interested in the fact that she's got astronaut boots on her feet. And they knew, don't step on my feet, because that'll hurt Miss Emma and all that kind of stuff. So I was really nervous about going into that, and really nervous about whether or not it would get in the way of my student teaching, whether or not I could still be an effective teacher. And it turns out you can be an effective teacher with astronaut boots on. So that was a really good experience. So then all that was recovered. I was fine. And then so that next semester after the summer, I was going to start my student teaching in a 4th grade classroom. So I was up and moving a lot more, realized that they were still really, really bothering me. So I decided, I was like, I talked even to my partner teachers, which, by the way, if you guys are watching this, hey, but I talked to them, and I was like, you know what, I don't, this was before I changed my major. I didn't want to come back into my, year-long student teaching, where I would take over and I would be the primary teacher if my feet were still bothering me. And they said, well, just talk to your parents about it, pray about it, and I decided, I was like, you know what, I think that I should take, you know, the opportunity and get these plates and screws out of my big toe. So I did. And I did it over this last Christmas break. And so I documented a lot of it on my Instagram. The like the first couple of days, the pain wasn't really that bad. I did have like a really, really, really high dose of like pain medicine. So for the first day it wasn't horrible, and then I kept, you know, keeping up with my pain medicine, and then I switched to Tylenol and Advil. But then about a week or so in, I started having this horrible itching, and I've never experienced anything like that. It was like my big toe was fine, but then my first, second, and third toe and both of my feet were like just itching. They were just on fire. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I wasn't sleeping, I was taking Benadryl, and that would only work for a little while. I was putting ice on them just to get any relief, you know, and we were moving at the time, so it was like, I didn't have like a primary doctor, or, I didn't have really like a home base, so it was a really tough time to be going through that. But my mom and I looked at my mom and I was like, can I go to the doctor? Like, I don't feel good. I'm tired of this itching. And so, she's like, yeah. She's like, let's take you to the doctor. So we went to the doctor, and she said, well, it doesn't seem like the, incision is infected. You might have just had like an allergic reaction to, something that, either the glue or something that they put on your feet. We're not really sure, but we're just going to give you these antibiotics to be safe. So I got basically 10 days of antibiotics, which pretty much knocked out the itching. And then it got better and better and better, and I remember just like being so grateful about like just the itching stopping, and I was like, Mom, I don't itch anymore. And I was reflecting over this journey, and I realized like it was really hard, because it's your feet. You use your feet all the time. It's been a long journey, but I'm really glad that my feet are on the mend. There's just a little bit of toe crossing, but it's not a big deal. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, feel free to click all throughout my channel. I'll put the link to my Get Ready With Me video and my essential oils video down in the... Hey guys, thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe so that you get notifications and so that you can see when I have new videos up. And also, don't forget to follow me on social media.